It's Simos and Monkfish. Hard shots and hard
Yeah, alright, you don't need to say it. You already know. But you already know we're back. Oh, you're not throwing me off.
No, do it.
That threw me off.
Like the banana.
Actually throwing me off, but look.
Now,
Christmas episode, how we getting on? Seeing bad to the bone, can't answer the phone.
I'm Monkfish.
And Steve Owens from Free Dairy.
Oh, yes.
What's that song you were going to sing?
Chucky R la la la
La,
la.
la, la.
It's the opposite way around.
Jerry, I love it.
What I'm going to do now is this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dedicate this drink here now to One Sup Nolan. And I'm going to do this, try my best.
Try your best there, go on. Is it mad to think though? Your man have that gone.
Who?
Once up now and that be gone.
Ah, there you are, there, brother.
Fair play to you.
Paradise, boy.
Fair play to you, Johnny.
Fair play to you, bro.
But anyway,
This week,
Steve O.
Steve Owens.
Isn't
what
that
is
man
happening?
Steve O? He's the Irish Steve O.
oh
Irish
yeah, you
Steve
could
O.
be.
But no one's ever caught that. Everyone either calls me Steve or Steve Owens, but Steve O. It's the first person
Oh,
that's actually
yeah.
said that.
Steve O.
So there we go. We're on to something new
Oh,
here.
boys.
No
We're
way.
gonna
I've
get.
always wanted someone to call me that, but no one's
Yeah,
fucking
he's
buzzing.
actually a nut job.
Do you ever, no boys, do you ever do that? Do you ever sit there and be like, I have a class nickname for myself. How do I tell someone to
I'm
say
all the
it?
boys like Steve O, come on. like, it makes
Leaving
fucking sense.
notes around the place and all
That's
like,
the same.
oh.
Sorry for if you heard me belching on mic, but that's the same with me. So I inherited my nickname from obviously me uncles. So obviously people call me Simo, but I always say to me, "But you better call me Simo." Don't be calling me Dave because my uncle's board calls him Simo, and I'm like, "Oh, you want to be called Simo as well?" I think them drinks are gone to my head.
I think so. You better show. It's actually starting to go to my head. You better show.
Here now, but we
It's the last thing I needed today for fuck's sake after the weekend.
every
I've had.
episode we stopped there. He gave out about it last week. I like doing it, right? So I'm gonna say Steve O,
Steve O.
people that are watching and that don't know you, give us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm living in Dublin and I am a professional MMA fighter and
Yeah,
I'm
indeed.
also a coach. And at the minute I'm getting back fighting, but due to a lot of fucking injuries, I've been held off for a while. So I injured my hand. So I'll tell you what, we're going to the story.
Bring us back.
So
Rewind.
So I'm living in Derry at the time. Start fighting.
Not
knocking
London
people-
Derry.
Not London Derry.
Derry.
None of that. Cut that out. So Free Derry.
Yeah.
Living there. Started fighting. Was doing very well for myself. Went down to John Cavan in Dublin. John brought me on board. So
Did
joined
he,
the
yeah?
team. Yeah.
Shout
We're
out
chatting
John
with
Kavanagh.
Yup, John.
Big up John.
Yeah, big up John. So started training, started doing very well. Things were going great, and then you know yourself. Just had a little moment off fighting. Some things came back to me. A little bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
Remember, you lads actually posted about the
Yeah.
let's chat and
Let's
stuff. And I
talk,
actually messaged you and said
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Because at the time I was going through a bit of a rough time myself. So I was fighting, and the thing with me was that I'm in Derry. I've got so many craziness happening,
Yeah.
I've got madness happening all the time.
Nuts.
Next when I start fighting, you know, there's things going on. I can move to Dublin, and then I had this little break, and in that little break, like I had no girlfriend at the time. I broke up with her,
Right.
and I just had a month or two where I was by myself. And then next minute, my thoughts started to get to me,
Yeah, that's.
and then that was when everything just boom.
Yeah, sorry for cutting
You know
across
what I
here,
mean?
but
Go ahead.
that's always it. It's always a time when you're on your own. Is when your mind
Yeah.
is racing.
Well, I tell you what I done would fuck me up the most, and I told someone about this, and I actually felt like such. I felt weird because I'm a very open-minded person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know yourself, when lads are trying to talk and stuff, you know, it can be hard. It can be hard to reach out to someone and
Yeah.
go,
Of course,
look, I'm
it is.
struggling. They're like, going, here, look, shut the fuck up, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done it before to my own friends.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Yeah,
are you
true,
trying to do
yeah.
now?
Yeah.
So I started doing like holotropic breathing and stuff like that.
Say that again.
Holotropic breathing. It's kind of like Wim Hof stuff.
Oh.
So one night, I know this sounds mad, and I told a few people the story.
Yeah.
So one night I'm in my room, I'm like, right, I'm gonna get inside my head here, stick the headphones on, lying back, and doing all the breathing and
Lovely, yeah.
stuff, going at it, and then all of a sudden, next minute, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing. I'm breathing. There's like hands
Everyone
right
outside the window
hands
like
right
that.
here. So anyway, I'm doing the breathing, and I go busting for a piss. So I jump up out of my bed, and I just feel like this fucking like sucking out of my stomach, and I was like, what the fuck happened? And it was like a come down. I felt like a come down. That's what I felt like.
No way.
And I couldn't. I know
From
telling
the
someone
breathing?
this story from the breathing.
Yeah.
So,
It's a basic meditating.
but it was meditating. But what I done, the mistake I made was halfway through me coming up in the breathing, I just stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
jumped up out
yeah,
of
jumped
bed.
up, yeah.
And then I was like, what the fuck's going on? Like I was like,
You
what-
nearly,
what
you nearly
just
crossed
happened?
over
Yeah.
there.
I don't smoke. I nearly crossed
You
over.
did, basically.
But I don't smoke weed or nothing. Like so,
Yeah.
I'm like going, I haven't taken anything.
Like your
So what
body
the
was
fuck's
that
going on?
relaxed because you got up so sudden. You
Oh,
were
thanks
just
so
like,
much.
I'm nearly going. I'm gonna even say I'm nearly got what you're saying there. I'm thinking of other things. Through meditation, you can reach like the other side of what I was saying to him. DMT
Yeah.
does that as well.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to reach that.
That's what I'm
DMT trip.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I tell you what,
Would you do it?
I tell you what, I freaked myself out, bro. I had such an open mind. Like I've done magic mushrooms before and stuff like that there, and had an amazing experience. So I was really like kind of relaxed about doing this
Tell
stuff.
us about your experience with the mushrooms.
Unreal. So we're on my friend's house all night. We're in after a party, usual crack, and then we're all sitting there, a few lads.
I'm dying to
and,
try them,
You know,
I'm
there's
sure.
oh, we hear
we
this,
wouldn't be
man.
able.
We hear this. There's a few girls there, whatever. At the time, we're only like 19.
Yeah.
And like one of my friends like, go and tell the girls they leave. And I'm like, what do you mean tell the girls they leave?
Yeah, like,
shut
what
the
are you
fuck
doing?
up,
Yeah.
tell the
Shut
bird-
up.
Trust me, lads, tell the birds they leave.
Yeah.
So when the girls left, my friend comes out. Here, look what I've got in the fridge. Big massive bag of
A big
mushrooms.
Dunn's bag full of
That's what it was. All the boys are like, yes, boys are in here.
Lovely.
So my friend run we're in the fucking kitchen and doing the
Well, did you
teapot.
put it in a tea?
No,
Yeah.
we done the teapot, yeah.
Yeah,
We
the
put in
tea,
the
yeah.
teapot, warm water. So me and my friends, we all took a cup each. And then there was 2 cups left. And I was like, I'm whacking that out of you.
Jesus.
Boom, we whacked it out of you. So this is a mad story. And Johnny, all the lads, Danny, whoever was there, they're going to laugh their balls off. at
Shout
this.
out to the boys that
Oh,
were there.
You
Shout out
see
to
them,
man
you hear
them.
the boys are going to go mad at this one. So anyway, we're all sitting there. The next one, I'm like, I feel normal. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning when you know what the sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
I
like
feel properly normal here. Like, what the fuck's going on? I go over to mid. Dale, you okay? Dale's just like.
He told you now
Only
when
one
6 of the
finger.
boys are looking at the wall.
And then next minute, then I was like, Dale, you okay? And he goes, am I okay? And then next minute he goes, am I okay? And woof, 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 gets in the ground, starts pretending to be a dog. And then all the lads are like, don't get quick, get off the ground.
This
He
man,
freaked out. He was, oh, he's going for me.
he's coming for me. Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties here.
He's getting that purple belt taken straight off him. He's the only lad who's usually get demoted. So yeah, let him fix that first and we'll tell the rest of the story.
Oh, that was comical.
Are you alright there,
You alright
Johnny?
there, bro?
Yeah.
We're
So-
experiencing technical
This
difficulties.
boy's getting the sack.
He's good, he's good.
I'd say that. So I had all these injuries happening, funny
Holy
stuff
God.
happening, but this is the worst one. I'm at a barbecue over COVID, and I said, like, my girlfriend was
Social
saying-
distance and all, I'd hope.
Say again? Social distance, of
Of
course. She was
course.
sitting over here, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm at the barbecue, and it's my friend's birthday, and he's texting me, come on, let's go out, let's go out. And I'm drinking a bottle of whiskey. She goes, don't fucking go out, don't go out, there's going to be madness, don't.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, I've got them sleeping tablets, they're left over from the operation. I haven't taken them before. I'll take 2 of these sleeping tablets, drink the bottle of whiskey, go to bed. No, do not drink alcohol. I didn't read that
Oh
part.
no.
Take 2 of the fucking sleeping tablets and fight to sleep.
You fought to sleep. What were they
Next
called?
Sopiclones.
Oh, when you
Stop
fight
it,
to
Hans.
sleep.
Sopiclones. Fought to sleep. Next minute, I'm just running around the gaff.
Boom.
No, people are trying to catch me. Don't know what's going on. Next minute, I'm out in the backyard and hopping fences like a racehorse, just jumping around everywhere.
That's like, yeah.
families are
What
trying
is
to.
what's that
I
other
don't
thing that
remember.
is?
Oxycontin.
No.
No, what's them other prescription yokes you can get and they say fight to sleep and all? Once you fight,
They're meant to be Quaaludes. Wolf of Wall Street
Quaaludes.
had
Wolf,
them.
yeah.
Quaaludes.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall
Yeah.
They're
Street
not.
had
They're
them.
not around
Can't
anymore.
get them anymore.
They're gone now, are they?
They're done with.
They stopped doing them, yeah.
That's
Lord.
back. That's back in the 80s.
80s, is it?
But them
Oh my
Sopiclones
God.
were dangerous. I never, because I don't really take them. So when I took them, and the next morning I
What would
woke
they
up,
be equivalent? Would they be like
They're kind of like just
a Toilex? Would they be?
no, they're not like Tylex.
Stronger.
That's codeine. They're opioids.
They're up
These-
here.
Toilex.
these
My-
are basically
my
like
dad
fucking
drinks
sleeping
boxes of
tablets.
them.
They just knock you out.
Dude, yeah.
So I took them and kind of blacked out. And I was
Like a
running around the
D10 or
gaff.
something. Would it be?
Say again,
Like
sorry.
a D10 or something like that.
Kind of along them lines, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're
Lord.
dangerous. But anyway, I fucking fell and hurt. I broke my scaphoid, so I had to get a screw
Your
in my
skateboard.
hand. No, my scaphoid.
Scaphoid.
Skateboard. Your skateboard.
Scaphoid is this part in your wrist, yeah, folks?
Yeah, it's this part in your wrist for this retard over here.
Your
Do
skateboard.
you know that part when you're yeah, that's the one that helps.
I think I broke my skateboard as well. I was scarred there and all of mine. Stop that drinking, lads.
No more, we're having too many drinks here, so I'm gonna do this.
Right, dedicated.
But anyway, yeah, broke my skateboard in my hand, and apparently I was running around the house like a madman. Then my uncle comes up and is like, Stephen, calm down, you know, you're doing really well in Dublin. I just fucking boom, hit him.
Hit your uncle?
Hit my uncle. Well, he hit me before.
For fuck's sake.
So there's murder in the house, and then the next morning I wake up in my granny's house, and I wake up and I can't move my hand, and my girlfriend's looking at me, she's like, what the fuck? She's like, what the fuck happened last night? I was like, I don't know, but I had a great fucking sleep anyway. You know what I mean? I had a cracker sleep. But I drove to Dublin, and I went to see a doctor, and he goes, look, I've got bad news, you broke your skateboard, which is like your wrist, you need it for rumbling. So I took me in for surgery then that week, and they put a screw in my hand, and ever since I've had so much hassle. So then when I was in Iceland, I was training, things were going well. Not even the cold now, just training in general. And what happened was one day a guy grabbed my hand, and my whole hand froze. And I went to see a surgeon in Iceland, and he goes to me, here, you're going to need these, and he handed me oxycodone.
No
Oxycodone's a big fucking painkiller. So I was like, happy days, sweet. So what happened was one day, right, we're out in Iceland, and I collected the oxycodone, and I'm driving the car, and I'm really annoyed about my hand being sore, had a rough day. Driving the fucking car, what do I do? I'm driving up to the gym, and I hit the accelerator instead of the brake, I went straight through the wall. And I'm driving a rental car, and I went, oh nah, this is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, you crashed a rental?
Crashed the rental car.
Took
the rental car back, and I said to the guy, look, can I have a spare car? I'll pay the damage. And he's like, look, listen, we have no more cars. There's too many tourists in Iceland. Like, I can't give you another car. I was like, oh, this week couldn't get any worse.
No
so
way,
I went home that night and took 2 of them oxycodone, didn't I? My girlfriend comes back to the gaff that
like
night.
a sleeping bag.
She's like,
like a sleeping bag, this fella.
a fucking promotion for oxycodone. Are they doing that to me?
Yeah,
and this couldn't oxycodone.
His board comes back, and there to him,
Like a horse asleep standing up like that.
Stephen the beanbag owns.
Yeah, the girlfriend comes back like, and she's like, you know, don't be worrying, everything's gonna be alright. And I was like, no, it's gonna be alright. But then things were fucking lethal, so they were
of course,
lethal.
yeah.
Like, but they did, honestly, they did help. But Jesus, like,
of course they help the pain. You don't feel nothing.
but not even that. I crashed the car that day. There was so much going on, but it's almost
The stress
like
levels
gone. Everything gone. So in my head, I was saying like, Jesus, you know, I could be using these, and I took them a few times. But you can see where people get addicted to them.
I can see.
Because they don't take away the pain in your hand, they take away the pain in your head.
Yeah.
People said that before. And then that was
so what were they called again? The
oxycodone.
The oxycodone.
Oxycontin, basically.
Oxycontin, yeah.
That's the one causing.
So that's the one in Connecticut. That's the one
causing the opioid epidemic in America.
Yeah. So that there was a big thing on.
Yeah.
There was a thing. The other podcast that I watched, Logan Paul and fucking Mike Malak. So he's from.
Seen it as well, yeah.
He's from Connecticut, and fucking he said. There's a big pharmaceutical family that are over there. I can't remember their fucking second name, but the thing,
the Sacklers or something.
The Sacklers, yeah, something like that. And everyone in the Connecticut hates them because they were the ones that were saying that they're not addictive, they're this, and they were just giving it out to people.
They were like 10 times stronger than morphine or something.
Oh man,
Lord.
The Sacklers, they're called the Sacklers. That's them.
Like a town of zombies wanting around.
Yeah, and
My
they made
God.
a fortune. But you know what they were doing? They were like, this is like sitting here right now in a podcast and then going, right, I need you to go to fucking Tal Hospital.
Yeah,
you need to go to Crumlin.
Yeah.
You get 10% for every new cell. It was kind
basically
of
like a drug dealer, like basically like.
No way.
And they're like in doing proper presentations and stuff. Like,
coming in with a big slideshow saying, this is good for you, this and that, da.
But I have to say, like, I'm not promoting it, I'm not doing nothing. Like, but I had 10 milligrams, 20 milligrams, and I had an 80 milligram one. And I tell you what, lads, them things are different level. And that's just me speaking from experience. They were amazing. But it's like having a drink, you know, like we sit here with a beer now, but I'll not be waking up tomorrow opening a pint straight away. Some people need something in their life.
Yeah, like they need,
what I mean?
like what do you call it? Like something to lean on. That'd be their thing.
Like I'd wake up and take one, and then I go, I don't want to touch that for a while. Some Saturday night I go, pop one of them tablets, whatever.
Addictive mentalities, you know what I mean? Some people have it.
You know what I mean? But they were crazy.
Like myself, I'd be addicted to something for ages, and then be like, no, like the gym. During the whole summer, I got big, and then I couldn't play football. I was too heavy for football, so I stopped it. Got fit for football.
Mad heavy.
I was like a 27 bus trying to turn, man.
Should seen him.
My goal was
like
trying to get up to 90.
It was mad looking.
My goal was trying to get up to 90 kg because like I was always in around like 73.
But why were you trying to get up to 90 kg?
Should just hung around me.
No, because football. Because football season was because coronavirus and all. Football season was gone, so I just used the whole year to train. And I got up to like my highest, I think was like 88 point something. kg. So
Yeah.
You're a big old fella, but
old big sim. But
when football
Big
came
sim
back,
card,
you
yeah.
were
big
like
SIM
fucking.
card, Nokia
That's
card.
it. You want to be light playing football.
Yeah, you want an athlete.
Aerodynamic.
I don't know why footballers and people nowadays try to train to be like bodybuilders, just trying to be an athlete. You know what I mean?
But you know
The
what the
athlete
thing
fatigue.
is? The thing that exactly, you said it right. A lot of people I know in the gym, and I've had this loads of times, I'm doing posture therapy because I used to be fucked up for years. Shoulder was always fucked up. I used to train to be in pain and have to take days off because I felt like shite.
Yeah.
And a lot of people want to get in good shape. So I see loads of people in the gym, they're doing transformations, and then they're texting me like after the transformation going, "Here man, my shoulders are fucked." My
Because they're
back's
training
fucked."
for the wrong
I
thing.
look great, but I don't feel good. What's the point? If I sat here right now like a bodybuilder, I'm looking good in front of you, but I don't feel good outside.
Of course,
And that's the mistake people are making these days. They want to look like someone else so they can look good for someone else. It's
Yeah.
realistically inside.
And there's the thing, what it is, social media.
Exactly.
Social media is fucking up today's society.
Social media is just fucking.
I said it to
crazy.
him in the car. I asked him a question. I said, "Why do you think our generation are unhappy or always giving out?" And I had a few things there written down, didn't I?
Yeah, what were they again? Actually,
say-
they were good. The thing about the older generation.
I said to him, right, I had a few things written in my notes. I said, why do you think our generation are so unhappy? Because I was just thinking to myself, as I said earlier at the start, I'm in -2 basement, and I've loads of time to think to myself when I'm working. So on my break, so I was thinking.
He has that much time. He took a video of pigeons chasing each other.
I'll show you.
You know it's getting to that point, you know what I mean? You need to
I
have a
said-
chat with your mate.
So I was saying, so the reasons I think we can't afford the lives our parents lived, or our planet is dying. The standards of leadership has really dropped. Our society is morally decaying. Our kids have very little to enjoy from communal life, and we know there's no getting better. And social media, just have social media.
Yeah.
Social media is a
Yeah.
big thing.
But social media is a massive thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we know they're not living that life. We
No,
know that.
we know
but yet
it's
we
all
still tell
fake.
ourselves.
I keep saying it. I said it a couple of weeks ago. It's just in a Karate, whatever it's called, in Instagram. I just said, lads, get with him on Instagram, fucking YouTube, everything. It's just fake.
It's
You know what I
fake.
mean?
It's
Just
not
live
real.
your own life, not trying to. What was the word? It was don't try and impress other people. Just fucking
But
be
that's
happy
the
with
stage,
yourself.
that's the stage I'm at now, and I'll tell you something. So what happened was I had a fight in Derry, and I lost the fight against a guy that I hated, and I should have won the fight. And the guy who I was texting at the time, he was helping me do marketing and stuff. And at that time, I was so fixated in likes on Facebook. I wanted to really get back fighting again. After I lost the fight, he texted me a few days later, going, "Do you want to go for a chat?" And I went, "No, I'm like, fuck off, man." And he goes, "Calm down, you're having a thought storm. Calm down." And I'm, "What are you talking about, having a thought storm?" So he goes, "Come on, I'll pick you up. We go for a coffee." So we went for a drive and went for a coffee, whatever, and we went up like this mountain top. And he's like, "What do you think of that mountain top over there?" And I was like, "It's grand." You know, like getting a bit weird here.
Yeah.
I'm like, "It's grand." He goes, "Oh, well, I like it, but the mountain top's just the mountain top. It's there. It's just you think it's something else, and so do I." Then he was trying to tell me like, "Your thoughts in your head are not real." And at the time I was trying to listen to him, I was like,
It's
"I
a
know
mad
what you
way to
mean,
think, innit?
but your thoughts in your head are not real." I could see here right now, right? So you pick out something here right now. So you pick out that colour green, and you go, "What do you think of that colour?" "Yeah, I love green." You go, "I hate green." You think it's alright, but the colour's the colour.
Yeah, you can't change
You
it.
can't change the colour.
Yeah.
So it's exactly how you're perceiving things right now on here.
It's your perspective
So
on things.
your
Yeah.
thoughts in your head, when you realise it's just a thought, you can control it. But the more you practice it, like anything in life, practice speaking,
Course,
practice
yeah.
football, practice weights, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you'll get better. And there's always a story about like these two wolves. One wolf's going to grow up and ruin your life. One wolf's going to grow up and protect you. And then the guy goes, "Which one?" "The one you feed." So if you feed your
Yeah,
bad
you're always
thoughts,
feeling your bad thoughts. Yeah, you know
you're
what
always feeding
saying,
your bad
yeah.
thoughts because you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
But if you can just let the thoughts just die down, then you end up in this like almost like a flow state.
Yeah.
And that's the stage I ended up in, where it's just like, "You want to go to Iceland?" Your girlfriend's like, "Yeah, why not?"
Deadly.
"Alright, do you want to go meet up?" "Yeah, let's just do it."
Deadly.
Someone could put up something about me, you know, after this podcast or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Your man's like, "Who cares?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
think about it, I'm creating an experience.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
thoughts are only real when you create an experience.
Of course,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just let it pass. It's just
That's-
a thought.
Overthinking, that's a bad one, isn't it?
Overthinking's
Like,
a bad
really?
one, but you realise you're just
Yeah.
thinking and realise it's a thought. It
Yeah.
can actually hurt you. It's in your head.
Yeah.
It's not actually going to come out and do something.
Exactly.
I know,
Unless you
loads
beat
of
it.
people. Sure, even doing I won't even say who it is, but even doing the oak we done last night, and someone was overthinking everything.
Oh yeah, the crossbar challenge we did last night.
Like, there's this fella, right? he overthinks he obviously knows who he is because we're talking about him, but he overthinks everything, doesn't
Just
he?
needs
It's
to
like
calm down.
he's like, he'll come up to training, right, and he'll come straight. Doesn't he always come straight over to me for some reason? And he'll come over to me and he'll go, remember I got an assist there 2 weeks ago? I'm gonna start playing the way I was playing then. Do you think I should play right back or centre back? And I'm like, I don't know, where do you play? And he's like, oh no, I think I'll go up front, because if I go up front then I'm doing this.
It's like he's talking to
like,
contradicting himself.
Oh my god, just calm down. He's just playing a bit of football. What's wrong with you?
He's messed up.
Just do it.
Yeah, just
Sometimes
do it.
people just need to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just need to do it. Like, obviously, me on my way to come up and do the podcast, and I was like, oh shit, like, I don't even really know the lads that well.
Yeah.
Chatting to them, like, fucking just get in,
just
chat,
do it.
whatever.
That's the way. Just
You know, by
Nike.
experience.
Just do it.
Experience is the best, isn't it?
Fuck Nike.
Yeah,
We're
fuck
taking
Nike.
that now,
We're
aren't we?
taking
Yeah?
it. Just
Nike,
do it.
fuck Nike.
Fuck all night.
Fuck.
Did you nice Nike tracksuits
Blue
out in
Chew.
Blanche?
Chew it and do it.
You can't beat a Blue Chew. Blue Chew and
I'd love
Arrows
to be sponsored by Blue
Valentine's
Chew,
Day.
and if you're listening, Blue Chew, chew
Please
and do
sponsor
it.
us.
Make it last all
Like
night.
that.
If you're having trouble in the bedroom, feek. How are we getting on?
Blue Chews. Blue Chew and Arrows Valentine's Day for a tenner in the Abo.
There you go.
There you go.
The Abo.
The
Yeah,
Abo.
It's
Abo.
so weird because I'm from Derry and you're from Dublin, and it's so hard when we're trying to make conversation with
Isn't
some
it?
people.
I love
Were
it.
you
Different
ever in
lingus.
I love
Different lingus.
what's that place that I was in? Up the north.
Someone say Belfast
Belfast.
because I'll crack you. Are you
No,
fucking
not,
don't say it to you,
not Belfast, not Belfast.
You know where I was? In Ballina. Or was it Ballina?
Ballina.
Beside Cookstown.
Cookstown. Uma.
Oh,
No, the other
I
place.
remember where you
Oh,
were.
hold on.
Fucking something stupid was called. That's what
It's
it
a
was.
mad name. Can't remember that fucking.
Ballyshannon, Ballygannon, Ballygannon.
No.
Something
Oh
stupid
yeah,
like
there's
that.
something Gannon,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is, yeah.
You're Gannon.
Not Shan Gannon.
Annan or something.
Oh, I know
Shannon.
what you're on
Something.
about.
Something stupid.
Beside Cookstown, anyways, but it was a good spot.
Cookstown, over
There was a
around the corner.
place. There was a place in it called Tomney's,
Right.
and it's an old stable farmhouse, and they turned all the stables downstairs into little seating areas. It's fucking quality. Should see the place, madness.
I
Then
love a mother's milk now, just to let everyone know.
Love a mother's milk.
Oh,
Should have brought the soldier down.
Oh, you should have brought the soldier.
Absolutely.
Everyone
Try
should
the
get.
soldiers, yeah?
Everyone.
No. I
Everyone.
haven't tried the shot. I heard good things, but
They are heavy out.
They're heavy,
the
they're
surgeons
heavy.
from the Guinness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Heard
man.
good things.
Yeah,
Heard
good.
good things.
I have one. We tried them last week, didn't
Yeah,
we?
me, him, and me
Oh
cousin
my
were down
God.
with his dad's
His
man
eyes
cave.
were in his pocket.
Oh man,
He
I
was
was
like
like
that.
that.
Oh
After
my
4 or
God.
5 of them, did we? They're,
Yeah, you can't
and
beat
they're
them, though.
big, like.
Cross-eyed after, like.
Oh, cross-eyed.
100%.
Swear to God.
But if you pour it on, you're bollocks.
You could, the eyes that I had, you'd bring a tear to a fucking marble eye, man. Fucking gone. You were.
You're not cross-eyed. You're cross-eyed. You're
Let me get let me get these things out.
What?
These questions.
Oh, the
Have you got questions for me?
Yeah, from Instagram. Yeah.
Here we go now.
Sweating now, boys.
What was the first? Who's this? Elmart or whoever that is.
Yeah, Icelandic. Yeah.
Shout out. How was living in Iceland compared to Ireland? Was the culture different than expected?
The Icelanders do not give a fuck. It's so weird. When I was in Iceland, man, they're just so chilled. Like, I couldn't, it's just a different culture completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, very different. We were out there for 9 months, and I'm not joking, man. Just
If you were
no
to,
one's in a rush to do anything. You know what I mean? Just a very
where in
relaxed-
Iceland? Where?
We
Reykjavik.
stayed in Reykjavik.
Reykjavik.
Yeah, we stayed in Reykjavik. Now, we were very lucky because when we were there, it was like when we were going to tourist spots and stuff, it's like get here early, tourists everywhere. But Iceland closed off. Literally, we got out a few weeks before Iceland closed off. We got to experience all of Iceland with no tourists. Literally got to go everywhere, so it was amazing.
No waiting.
So
and all
where
that
would
shit.
you if anyone was to go, where would you recommend to go?
Oh, in Iceland, well,
Yeah.
obviously when you base yourself in Reykjavik,
Yeah.
then obviously, you know, traveling to the likes of Vic, and then obviously up north.
Did you
Oh,
ever
you want to
try
go and do the
them,
Northern Lights?
Yeah, if you want to go
and
to the
the
Northern
bats.
Lights, but
Did
you
you
have
try
to
the
go at a
horses?
certain time. No, we didn't do the horses.
I'd
The
love
what?
to do the horses. Do
The
you ever see the
horsey?
Icelandic horses?
Yeah,
Oh my
oh,
God.
Would you like
They're
them?
about 9 foot.
Would you love them, wouldn't you?
What's wrong with you?
This point, I know what you're coming from as well. For a story.
I love them horses.
No,
he
but I love
said.
me on top of them. Oh,
What's
you
that
know?
horse called? Al?
Oh, alpaca.
What? Who's this from? Munden Mark. These all must be fucking right. What do you find is the best cardio? P.S. Therefore, think you should start a podcast. Your knowledge is outstanding.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you very
we
much.
agree.
Yeah, Thank you very much.
That's
I
Munden
think
Mark.
we should do more podcasts together.
Yeah, I think
And
we
maybe
should.
promote it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, this is the first one, so we're obviously going through some teething issues.
course,
And fucking, you know.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
loaded.
We're just
get
getting
load
to
of
know 'em.
sports people on.
Yeah, I would love to actually do a podcast with you and bring people on.
Bring some
Of
in,
course.
yeah.
And we use you as our third guest. If
We
we're
can
getting
do
on an
we can do
MMA
a side
person.
we can do a side podcast and name it like a sporty podcast and just get you in and host of it.
Like
Of course we could.
Yeah,
That'd be a good show.
that'd be
Good show.
Anything is possible. It's
Next one is United Ireland. That's all that was said.
100.
Just did a podcast the other day, and they were just talking bollocks. I actually met your man Terence
Yeah.
on the coal bass one time, and he said,
Down in
Would-
flow recovery.
down in
Shout
recovery.
out Steo down
Flow
flow.
Oh,
recovery,
Steve,
Steve Purcell,
legend.
what a
What a
place.
man.
Legend.
But they were saying, would you Ireland win the next World Cup, or have you United Ireland? Would you Ireland win the World Cup, or have you United Ireland? The two lads said,
Say that
win
again.
the World Cup. So
Would you rather Ireland
win the World Cup, Ireland win the World Cup, or have you United Ireland?
Right, so I'm a big football fan. Okay. So
I'd have a United Ireland because you get a few decent players down, you know, and then you can go win the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
listen
exactly.
to this. Listen to this. Okay.
Think about logically.
Logically, yeah. I'm not gonna say them people. That's racist. So
You don't say that, people.
So people up the north, most people are already.
I can't say most people.
Yeah, you can. I
No,
will.
go on,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
go
say
on.
most people
Right,
are
racist.
already thinking that they're English, so they
Ew.
don't give a rat's whether they want. They obviously give a rat's, but they don't want to be a part of the United Irish.
They don't.
They don't.
Yeah, but
They
they're
live
gonna
up there
have to
and they're
be.
English.
They're gonna have to be when
They're
we go up and
living-
take over.
They're living in Ireland.
Oh!
Saying that they're English is the most
I like your fashion, bro. I
frustrating
like your
thing,
fashion.
man.
Yeah.
Is it?
They're
Do you
not
know-
English.
Do you know what I go up to? Go up and ride you all.
Like that orange fucking army, man. We'll all chop them up. That's what we'll do.
Imagine
But
you
like,
want
they're
you want to
fucking
get
marching over something that happened
Yeah,
years ago. But you ever hear
nothing,
them
and
getting
they're probably
caught
not
out?
even any related to them.
But listen to
Nothing.
this. Think about this.
orange is a rotten colour.
Isn't it?
But
It
it's not a
is.
flag.
It's that. It's,
But-
yeah, I know, but
I
it's.
know.
the tricolour.
We were calling it there, boys.
know, but
tricolour.
see,
It's meant to
the-
be gold after Kerry
like-
gold. It's meant
Carry
to be
gold.
gold. So after
Yeah,
Kerry gold.
carry gold.
So the hat, it is peace between Catholics and Protestants. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because the Orange Men came over here. But what I don't understand, which is funny, is like the Orange Men are like, yeah, you know, you're going to Ireland, it's a foreign country. But then obviously the Orange March and the Battle of Boyne
Yeah.
happened in the south. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's what they celebrate. So that's what I don't. Their logic, I don't get it. You know what I mean?
They're stupid.
Well, here,
Basically, aye.
You're stupid.
so your religious beliefs.
I
Wha-
don't have religious beliefs.
No, I wouldn't.
An
either.
atheist. But what were you
More
brought?
than
I'd be an
I don't
atheist.
care.
But what were
Spiritualists.
what were you brought up?
I was brought up a Catholic.
Catholic.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying
But
to
I was
get.
brought up by a good mum and dad who were like
Yeah.
don't wear a Celtic top, you know, don't be running around.
Don't
keeping
wear-
gangs,
don't wear
a Celtic
top, don't,
Right.
because you're a target then, you
Yes.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's different where we're from, and when I was younger, we caught the tail end of it, but now living in Derry's fine, you know what I mean? You
Is
don't
it,
have to
yeah?
worry about that.
It's
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
But is there still parts like that? Like
still parts, but like it's only people just
like
looking for
what is
something.
that estate called where that wall is? What?
Do you know where it was? Sorry,
The Shankill in Belfast, you're probably talking
Dungannon. That's where it was.
Dungannon.
That's
Yeah.
a depressing place.
My
though.
God, man. I went with Fabu
That's
D.
worse
He
than
right?
loved
awfully.
it.
That's worse than awfully.
He loved it.
No, I went with Fabu D, right, and he.
Shout out Fabu D.
Yeah, Fabu D, right. We went up there, and we went into the town. Obviously, was grand because it was all fucking Catholics or whatever.
Yeah.
But then we went into this council estate, right? He was like, "I want to go into this place. Everyone keeps telling me to go into
You
this
talk
place."
to. I want to find out where I was.
And he was like, "Right, we go into this estate. Everyone kept tagging me in this estate. Blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Right, grand." Now I was driving me car, right, 161D, right, big D on the front of it. Drove into this estate. I mean, every window opened. Everyone came out the front doors just because of the car. Then just as well, he got out of the car and everyone knew him because they were all. When we were driving through, some fella was like, "You won't be going back to Dublin in that car. You'll be walking." And I was like, I was like, Fabio. I was like, "Man, please." I was like, "You don't really want to go in here, do you?" Yeah. Drove in, parked up, and he got out. And just like what I was saying, just as well they all knew him because everyone was out. Everyone came,
Yeah,
and I was so intimidated. Like we'd be from a rough area, but like I was intimidated standing there. I was like.
We are from a
We
rough
are,
area.
no, I know, but compared to up there, like, chap, this was intimidating,
Yeah,
man.
but I think, you know what, I think a lot
Yeah,
of
but
people
you
down
were
here have it
spoon-fed.
wrong. I be chatting to a lot of people down here, and like I be chatting, I'm like, "Oh, did you ever go
Course,
to
yeah.
Derry, whatever?" And they're like, "Yeah, what's it like up there now?" It's just so completely different, man.
I suppose when you're from somewhere,
But I'm here, like, I'm on about, like, I took my girlfriend, she's from Poland originally, and she moved
She's
here
from
when
Holland?
Poland
Poland.
originally. She moved here when she was
Chest.
young. Yeah.
Chest.
I'm no expert in Polish, bro, but that was beautiful. that was
I'm
great.
used to. I speak to Polish people every day.
Yeah,
and
I
work.
think you remember it anyway. I'm thinking of my girlfriend speaking like that.
Any Polish person walk by, chest, and because I have a mask on, because I have a mask on, chest with the children, I just keep walking.
Oh fuck!
It's just a little
This
private
was
joke,
just
anyway.
like straight out. Talk about mindset.
Right.
Nice.
Talk
What
about mindset.
type
We
of
spoke-
mindset?
Matt Woe Sullivan. Nice to meet you.
Matty.
Matty's my man.
My man,
Yeah,
Matty.
yeah, mindset's everything, bro.
Mindset is, yeah.
I
Mind
think-
over matter.
Mind over matter, but we're living in a time where everyone now has some kind of story. Everyone's got some
Course,
kind of
yeah.
struggle with
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and it's becoming more out there. But one thing that's pissing me off is like, you know, everyone now feels it's good to talk about mental health, and yes, that's amazing.
But no
Yeah.
one's doing anything about it.
But no one's doing anything about it. But then you've got some motherfucker down the street here who just can't afford a fucking Gucci bag, so all of a sudden I've got anxiety. You know, this is what's happening.
It's getting
so
mixed
that's
up.
why people.
But
who
there's
suffer
social
not
media.
reaching out.
How does he see it?
Exactly.
Social media.
So now you've got someone going, oh, I've got anxiety, so do I can't afford a bag, I can afford that. Then you've got someone who legit feels like I can't have
Yeah.
a conversation with someone, I feel
Someone
like
actually
myself.
struggling,
I
yeah.
can't reach
Yeah,
out.
but real
'Cause everyone-
fucking anxiety. Like,
Yeah.
I can't get out of bed because I feel real low or something. Like,
Aye,
not
I
just
feel like the world's like
Yeah,
Do you know
Closing
what?
in.
Do you know what's actually mad, right? That you're saying that. I was literally only talking. Now, my little sisters, they like 2 of them are riddled with anxiety. Like I mean, because I went for breakfast in the square, right? By myself.
as you do.
No, I went by myself, right?
Where did you go? O'Sullivan's?
No, La Crosse on door, right? So I went in by myself.
Shout out.
Sat there, had a breakfast, had a cup of coffee, went home, whatever, went on about my day. But I was telling my sisters, I was like, oh, I went for breakfast today, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, what, and you went on your own? And I was like, yeah.
such a big thing now.
And she was like, oh no, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, she was like, I'd feel like people are looking at me saying, oh, look at that weirdo having breakfast on
But
his
you're
own.
actually right. That's actually true. Like some
Yeah.
days I'd sit for breakfast and me want to just get up, eat something and bounce because I
Yeah.
feel like a loner. I shouldn't be here. But that's the times we're living
Yeah,
in.
true, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's mad to think.
But it's
that,
mad,
isn't it?
like, it's mad just people's different mindsets. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck.
30 years ago,
obviously,
you were
like,
walking down by yourself to go get your breakfast and coffee and read the newspaper.
Yeah.
That's
Of course,
such a
yeah,
common
you'd
thing.
see it.
Yeah.
And
You know,
people used to
bumping a
sit,
few neighbours.
Yeah.
people used to sit
Yeah.
on benches on their own and feed the pigeons. But now they don't.
The mouse was jumping to the movie.
that,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? People used to sit on, feed the pigeons, read the fucking indo.
It is, it's mad though. Like,
gone.
just people are just.
Culture's fucked now.
It
It's
is,
all, it's
100%.
Oh,
fucked.
fuck.
It is fucked. We're
100%.
influenced by crazy people.
How stress/mental health can affect performance.
Massive.
Big.
I've lost 3 fights due to fucking stress and mental health. And I regret it. to this
What,
day.
like the build up of a fight or
No,
just
wouldn't
shit
have
outside
no,
fighting?
No, completely lost my fucking mind, bro.
Can I say something on? So right, so I know how will I explain this. So see the way you were saying the true mindset and
Yeah.
what was the other one?
Mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah.
So was that other person that you were fighting getting in your head?
No, none of that. It was none of that. It was that meditation what I done.
Yeah.
It brought a lot of things back to me. I woke up the next day and this is, I know this sounds mental and I've actually spoke to someone about this because I could not find nothing about this at all.
That's not. That's.
It's alright, you
Where-
know what, don't tell me story. See you find me dead tomorrow, who's to blame?
I know, yeah.
Fucking
We're-
Wait,
we're-
we say there,
trying
no,
to hear
that cheers the fucking next guest
We're trying,
on.
we're trying to promote. Let's talk. He's.
I'm only messing, right?
I
Go on
know.
now, walk
We're-
away,
we're-
walk
we're
away, walk
putting
away,
him in the
walk
corner. We are.
Walk
Fucking
away.
hell.
Walk away.
Anyway, what was I saying there?
Don't know, you're going on crazy.
I was on a bench feeding pigeons.
That's how we. That's a slang word for
No,
what
you
we
were
do.
saying after the meditation.
After the meditation, I just had a fucking complete, just like, it's almost like someone wiped my brain.
Yeah.
Like Men in Black.
I'm
that
gonna,
thing
yeah,
used to
I'm
do.
gonna try and
Do
meditate.
that? Hey, no, don't, man. You have to. See when you're doing it. Don't know what I'm
Metadone.
talking about there. Anyway, oxycodone. So I was doing the meditation and basically just fucking. The next morning I woke up and was like, you know, it's kind of morning time.
Yeah.
Just completely wiped. My brain felt white. I didn't know what was going on. And then one of my mates came over and he was talking to me. I was like, man, I don't feel like I'm real. Or don't feel like I'm here. I started feeling like I was getting schizophrenia. That's what I felt like. I felt freaked out, man. I couldn't get my bearings back. You know, just walking down the street,
Yeah.
normal. You know,
Just
like
not-
the feeling
yeah.
you have been around Tala or wherever it is. on your
Just not
podcast.
even thinking
That was
about
just
it.
gone. That was just gone. And that's exactly how I felt for months. So I thought fighting was going to bring that back. but it never.
it
But
never-
it took a long recovery for me to get back.
And how do you ever feel like you're gonna get back into the fighting or any
I'm gonna
fights
fight
coming up?
next year,
You are
Oh,
100%. Love it.
Aye. I'm,
And
twice I'm twice the fucking size.
And
that I
we're
was.
gonna be there. You're fighting at 80 kg, sure, weren't you?
She was fighting 77.
And what are you now? 90 something like that.
96, 97.
Yeah, big
but I've
boy
packed
now.
on a bit of muscle. You know
Muscle
what I mean?
mass.
Muscle mass.
I used
That's
to do cage fighting.
Cage fighter.
Cage fighting, yeah.
You're a cage fighter. Used to fight cages.
No, no,
Board
cage
cages.
fighting.
Board cages.
Bird cages on the
Cage
bench.
fighting, yeah. First fight was a budgie.
Kind of canary.
Who's that question? That was from I don't know, something coaching. This
Shout him out. What was his name?
Kate's coaching.
Shout out to Kate's
Shout out
coaching.
Kate's coaching.
Coaching, what's up?
Discuss your MMA career and future plans. Well, that was
Well,
so
we kinda
but
got that,
you can
yeah.
go.
MMA career was me. I was in my own head.
Here, actually, I heard what you said earlier on. Do you want to name the lad that you hated? Will we get at him? Will we call him out?
Who?
The lad that you said you hated and he got in your head and you lost. Would you like a rematch again? You did say that?
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
you meant Dons McConnell from Strabane?
Yeah.
That's who it was. Dons McConnell from Strabane.
We'll get
was a
him.
Fight. It was meant to have. He
We'll
was
fight him.
basically a
We'll
fight.
fight him if you
fight.
want.
And then obviously.
Three of us against him.
We'll knock him.
Yeah,
Get,
nice
get
one.
him and
We'll
the two
spark
mates.
him.
You up for it?
And I'll do what happened
I
in
have to
the.
cut them cameras off because I might come up in court. So.
Yeah.
Alright, we don't do that.
And see the end of the fight. I'll do what happened in the gaff with the tiles. I'll do it all over him.
Green stuff all over him.
Well, we haven't actually told that story, so they don't know what we're talking about. So come here, you work on building sites.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mad
yeah.
experiences apart
Build-
from the fire starter.
Yeah.
Ah,
Tell
come
me.
here. You just.
Yeah, building sites are the best.
They are.
Where,
They're
where you
honest.
meet the best people. That's where you have the best crack, the realest people. I love meeting the old men on the sites. You know, the older
Aye.
generation. Their
Yeah.
stories are the best.
Do
I
So
swear
give us
to
a few,
God.
come on, crack them out.
you know what? We were actually only talking about one the other day. We were walking in Mount Joy Square,
Yeah.
right?
Lovely. Is that
And-
where this is going?
Right?
Yeah.
And right outside the site, I swear to God, there was a bus that used to pull up, and it was all the refugees that only landed in Ireland, right? That had nowhere to go. They used
They went straight onto your side.
no,
Here's
this
a tool belt.
boys, I swear, no word of a lie.
So there's another one brew on
No,
the side.
no word of a lie, right? All the, because we got chatting to the bus driver in the mornings, and these were all the refugees that come into Ireland that had nowhere to go, and they were he was told, obviously he was working for whoever, he had to bring these into Mountjoy, and they got off the bus and they just scattered, just gone.
Who did?
All these refugees just got off the bus and just scattered and walked away.
And they're still at large now.
They've nowhere to go. There's just whatever they're doing now.
I know, that's what Ireland do. Ireland take in refugees.
No, I
all
swear
the
to
time.
God.
Asylum seekers.
But anyways, right, we had the scaffold. We were on the scaffold, and
How do you
fucking
feel about that?
and the bus was right there, right outside the site that we were walking on, and this fucking black woman got off the bus and she walked around the corner. She had a suitcase now, with her, and all you could hear was hello. We were like, what the fuck? So, fella that used to work was Anto, fucking head over the side of the scaffold. What's the story? And she was like, hello. And he was like, what's, you alright? I need money. I will suck your dick and all. Shouting up. What the fuck? One of the boys, a messing bastard, she was like, just change any money. I'll do anything. And one of the boys came running out. Oh, you've changed in the car, boys. I'm changing the car. Running down to the car. Right?
But to me, that's horrible. Imagine like fucking.
But it's madness.
But imagine
It's-
fleeing your country and coming to Ireland and having.
And having to do
But
that.
here's the story, right? Here's a long story short.
But on our end it was funny, but obviously when you look at it,
But here's a long story short from that. Okay. So did you see what happened in the news lately about the dogs and all that were trapped in the cages up in City West?
I seen
No.
that.
Right.
I seen that.
So we have a story.
Sacklers was it City West?
Yeah,
was it?
City
Trapped
West
in
Sacklers,
cages?
yes. Trapped in
Trapped all
cages,
day.
fucking scorpions, all sorts.
I seen that actually, yeah, I did see that.
That was in one of our mates' apartment block.
Yeah.
But anyway, so your man, Big Daddy, as he calls himself.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Shout out Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah.
Shout out,
Big
yeah.
lad, big dreadlocks on him, right? He owns a bleeding fucking photography company.
No way.
And he had all local girls working for them. Right, so I knew some of these girls, they went to the same school as me. So I was on site in Stephen's Green. And 6 o'clock in the morning, we coming in, cup of tea, sausage rolls. And fucking a cop's on board sitting outside the shop with a long coat on her. And I'm looking at her and saying, I fucking know her. I'm not gonna say her name or nothing, but I went over. Right, I didn't go over actually on the first day. I'm lying to you. So I went upstairs and I said, I grabbed two of the boys. I said, boys, I know who the fuck that is, right? So I watched 6 o'clock. I was saying, right, she's still there. Went back at 12 o'clock. She's still there, boys. What's going on? The second day I went up to her. Do you need money or nothing? Like, you alright? I know. I'm just waiting here. I'm doing a bit of work. I said, she was out doing the dirty business, man. Getting dropped back to that spot.
What was the name of that shop?
Some bird. Someone takes me as well after I saw you.
But no, she was there for weeks.
No way.
Some birds, Mike, I've heard. So I think it was Logan Paul telling the.
Yeah.
You watched Logan Paul? He was telling the story. Him and Mike Malik were in Ibiza, and they went to these tables.
Yeah.
There's all these hot birds. They were saying they went back to an apartment or whatever after, and your man goes, "Yeah, you know they're all working. Be careful." He's like, "They couldn't be working." He goes, "Watch this." Walks up, $2,000. He said, "Every girl out there working, like sex, prostitution."
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I've heard massive stories.
Have you ever been in Ibiza?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I lost my soul. And I nearly died. I nearly died in Ibiza, didn't I?
So did I.
Yeah, because he was the dope. He swam out to touch the fucking
I'm
yoke.
not
The boy.
gonna lie. Look, we've all done drugs. I was there.
I haven't.
I was there, and I was standing out Wayne Lineker's fucking Ocean Beach. I was standing there, right, and your man was talking to me. Yeah, you're coming in, lovely, checking me, patting me down, and I was taller than him, and I just started licking his head like that. I started licking his hair.
Oh, I wish it was him.
So for some reason, I don't know why, he just grabs me pants like that, puts his hands down me jocks.
Here, I'm starting to think you're the dodgy one now,
no,
not
I
me.
swear to God, I took whatever I had from underneath me sack, fucked it in the bin. I was like, oh Jesus. So I got in there, and these Manchester.
What? Hang on, go back.
Oh, what's it? What?
So
Were you sexually assaulted or did
no,
you caught with drugs?
no, yeah, I was caught with drugs. Yeah, he caught with drugs.
Oh, really?
So I
I was gonna.
had a couple
He
of
was
like.
gonna send me. You know,
We're sitting here going, I'm going to Ibiza next week. Fuck
Just
that.
only party pills, only ecstasy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But we got in there. Obviously, they were taking off me, and these two Manchester.
Wait, who
boys-
was he?
The security
guard?
on the door.
Oh, secure. Oh, right. Why
And
are you
he's-
licking his head?
How long did you last in Ibiza?
How long did I go for? 3 nights, 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, my friends.
More than
I've never
Shout
been.
out to me mate Danny Kelly.
You build Danny.
Danny Kelly.
You dirty boy.
Yeah, we went to Ibiza.
Dirty
I was
lad.
only 19 at the time, broke up with a girlfriend.
Tina.
Let's go out. We're going to Ibiza. Let's
Yo.
book 10 days, 10-day parties.
10 days.
Oh,
3
my.
days.
Oh my
I
God.
No,
phoned-
Mickey
I
left.
phoned my ma crying after 4 days. Like, book me a flight home, but they were all booked back home. I was like, book me home, just book me to Glasgow. She just booked me on the first flight to Glasgow, and I'm not joking. I couldn't wait to feel cold or rain just to get out of that island, man.
Yeah, it's
Swear
mad.
to
There's no
God,
sense
it was
of time.
horrible.
There's no sense of time, monks.
Oh, it
There
wouldn't
is
be
no,
able.
isn't there
It's
not?
exactly
Wouldn't
what
be
it
able.
is.
There's no sense of time or nothing. I was just
Fuck that, man.
awake. I was
It just
just.
happens.
Not
I was
I know.
constantly awake, except for that one picture on
horrible.
my page where I'm like that.
But it's not Ibiza, it's a shit. It's all school. Like, Ibiza's Ibiza, it's your thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. It's a-
I just go to Cartown for the weekend.
yeah, he'd rather go to an Irish bar, him. But there's Irish bars there, they'll bring you.
But the horrible Irish bars.
don't know the Irish bars.
Hurts.
No, but yeah.
Right,
Good
where were
times.
we? What are we talking about now?
That's the tangents, we love them.
Yeah, just go
The
on.
tangents.
Tangents
Just
are the
take,
best.
sorry, I was asking the questions. There's actually a few more. Favourite combat sport athlete?
And I don't, hey look, just as well, I don't do drugs. That was the one off.
I do drugs on the weekend.
I don't condone it.
Favourite combat sports athlete?
Jesus, I don't know. Hey.
Oh, can that go around all of us?
I don't know.
Go you
Is
first,
rugby
I'll
a
answer-
combat
go you
sport?
first, I'll answer last.
Athlete, sports athlete. So it could be any genre.
Combat.
Combat sports.
Oh, combat. But what did I say?
No, they're not just wearing combats.
Oh, so I'm going to say combat sport, obviously.
Who's your favourite fighter?
I'm going to say Conor McGregor.
Right, go
I'm
ahead.
going to say Rey Mysterio.
I'm going to say Conor as well, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
probably because the
Because
whole-
he's
I think
Irish.
Rey Mysterio would take Conor
But
McGregor.
other than that,
Or Kane.
John Cena.
Came with, he ate the worms, didn't
no, Eddie Guerrero. Ooh. Or Chavo. Ooh, Chavo. We
he?
love you,
McGregor
cheeky steel.
boys. Do you know my favourite thing McGregor
Why?
ever did was them shoulder hits.
They were the best
Ah,
thing
they're
ever.
great.
They were
My
class.
God.
Change the level, bang bang.
Everyone was just like, what the
But
fuck's
that
going
goes
on?
to show you the viciousnly. It's,
Yeah.
you know, Conor's personality.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see the viciousness, just like fucking
I'm
shoulders
gonna
free,
hit you with
everything's
that.
free.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
You know
hit
what
you
I
with
mean? You have to
that.
have that in you. See, there's too many lads these days doing MMA or proper like
Structured.
I want to do it because
Yeah.
I want to get a girlfriend, or I
Yeah.
want to do it because I like Conor, but
Yeah, but do you think
That don't want to go out and kill
for
someone.
someone that kind,
Yeah.
someone that's
exactly.
been in the same gym as him, do you think he's lost interest of what's going on here?
Are you Conor?
Old Conor
Look,
McGregor.
man, the man's got
The man's got fucking.
fucking. They did
He has
to the man.
everything now. He just
You know.
Do you think
wants-
money's
just has-
taking over? That's the thing.
No, he just has to do whatever he wants.
That's
But
it.
listen, it's very hard to get compared.
course.
Like, you're training twice a day, you punch in the face. You know, even me now running my own business and I'm making good money and all, it can be difficult. I'm not Connor's money, not a chance. I'm making decent money.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
It can be hard to train, man. It
Yeah.
can be hard to get motivated.
Yeah.
So imagine having 100 million in the bank. You
Imagine
know,
having more than 100 million.
What would you even do with it?
I'd be
What?
dead.
What would the first thing would you do other than
Dunno.
dying?
Other than die. 100 million. I don't
100
know.
milli.
I'd try and buy a load of people.
What is going through your brain?
No, just buy a
Do you
load
want us to get cancelled?
No, just buy it. No, I mean, like, just buy it.
What is up with you this episode, man?
I want to just buy people.
No, I mean, like, no, I'm not gonna do
I'm
anything.
gonna buy them, and you make my dinner, my lunch, cups of tea, saucy sambos.
I own you, you little
Just the
person.
fact to say to them, like, here, go to the shop.
Yeah, this isn't
the
this
fact
isn't the
I own you,
1700s anymore.
Like,
You
Which
chill
every
out.
day so
Like, what
much,
are you even
man.
gonna say back to me? Because we own
I
you.
own you.
Like, what's your story? Like, what are you gonna
Weird.
do
I'm
now?
pretty sure you said Kieran Davernon. Like that now man's at a high level, but he's just training consistently.
He's just a
all the time.
grappling
Just
maniac.
grappling, and it's all about just holding the certain positions all the time. You could just be lying on your back and you just work that a million times. You know.
Yeah, and just
So
be a beast at that
just
one
being a beast
position.
at one position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But jiu-jitsu would be.
What did he
normal.
say? The Dagestani what? The Dagestani hook or something? What was it? With the Khabib joke. What's that stupid fucking hook he has? Or was it?
Is this the one that crosses the
Yeah.
legs?
What's that called?
Oh, you're thinking of the wrist hold.
Oh, the wrist hold, yeah.
The skateboard hold.
Yeah, no, the Dagestani cuff or something, is it? Something like that.
Grab the
Khabib-
wheels on the
Khabib's
skateboard
fucking
and don't let him go.
yoke that he uses, something.
Yeah,
That's how he was
yeah.
talking about that in depth.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Right, well, there's one question.
Shout out
There's
Kieran
one.
Davin anyway.
Yeah, shout out, Karen.
Right.
Okay.
One thing left. How does he keep his bird so well trimmed?
Oh,
Me?
yeah.
Nice.
That was Justina Seal.
Justina?
Yeah,
Let me see what Justina does.
she does bodybuilding.
Oh, Justina? Yeah, no, Justina. How do I keep my beard so well?
Shout out
I don't know. I
Justina.
think it's just good genetics.
Yeah, I think
You know what I mean?
like
It's a
look,
lovely-
I'm doing my November. I'm doing my November there since fucking 2012.
Since you were
Nice
born.
like Jerry Adams beard. I'm gonna,
Oh,
age well.
God.
El Silver Fox
Yeah,
over
my
there.
silver fox. I love.
I
Jerry.
hope I still have my bird when I'm old.
Wait, where's
Do
it
you,
gonna
do you say
go?
you lose it?
Probably, yeah.
Do you
Because
lose
my
a beard?
my
Do
granddad
you
used
lose
to.
bird hair?
Yeah,
like
because
a-
my granddad used to have a
No, you
bird.
probably lose your hair before you lose your beard. Your beard stays with.
But my granddad had a
thought
bird
that,
and now he
boys.
doesn't.
Here's what? Sorry, what?
My granddad had a bird, now he doesn't.
Probably shaved it.
Now he's dead. Yeah, boy, I'm back.
Why do you have to bring it there? He brings when you go. You think you're going that way, and he goes.
We're trying to drop the shoulder and just go the other way.
That's why I must have by so many people. Fucking hell.
And you're not with any promotion or anything like that.
No,
eh?
not at the
Fighting
minute,
promotion.
no.
Who? What fighting promotions were you under anyway?
Fuck Bama. I ran my own promotion.
Did you?
There was I ran my own show one time. Ran a massive show in Derry. A couple thousand people came there.
Savage.
Fought main event. Fought a guy Keith McCabe. Knocked him out. Elbows. Ran the show.
Love
got
it.
everything sorted because there was no shows in Ireland at the time. So I just went fuck it. I have such a good mindset and a push for myself.
Savage.
Just, I could just run my
You
own
can
show.
say, yeah, you're
Yeah,
fucking
so
well
Love it.
independent.
well independent.
He's a good lad.
Love it.
I do love this. Is such a good episode.
This
There's so
is
much.
just
There's so
boys.
much of everything in
They
this.
just talk shite. I just
No, it's not.
had a few bottles and
No, this
just
is
let
this
it
is
I'm
what this
sweating
is.
wearing
This
this
is what
handy
a,
sack.
sweating.
this is
again.
what a podcast is all
I'm
about,
sweating since
boys.
you said you want to buy people. I'm getting a wee bit freaked out.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
I'll
starting
buy
to get a
him
wee bit
first.
nervous.
And use them as bodyguard.
You just-
So you do buy people.
There you go.
You basically
A
do.
man fucking cracking the code. You can buy people because they're your bodyguards.
And
they're
what you were saying
employees.
earlier about
Employees are buying
prostitutes.
True. Escorts.
Sorry,
What about them?
apologies.
People.
You're buying them.
Yeah, you're buying them, yeah.
For the
but you're not,
service.
but you're not buying them. You're,
You're,
only
you're
buying
buying
them
their
for a certain period of
service.
time.
You're buying their
You
service.
have enough money.
You have enough money, you can buy them, yeah.
Well, here, can I-
McGregor,
can I-
you
can I
could
ask
go a
you
long way.
I'm just gonna say one word, and I'm gonna get a reaction from you.
Go.
Well, it's probably a compound word. Metaverse.
Oh, did you hear about it?
I've heard about it, I.
Oh my god, let us talk about
Right.
The
metaverse.
metaverse. This is the lane we're going now.
This is the way the world is
This is how
going.
Russia is going to take over the world because everyone
Literally.
in America, Ireland, they're too busy in the metaverse.
Yeah.
There's going to be no one
There,
there.
And
there's
they're
gonna
just
be no
gonna
people. There's gonna be no feet on the ground.
We're all gonna have them yokes on our eyes,
Not
and they're just
me.
gonna come in and slaughter us
It's
all.
not
And I'm gonna be like that. I want to join you and buy
I want
everyone.
to buy everybody.
It's not what it's gonna be like. You obviously you watch Rick and Morty. Did you ever watch Rick and
I
Morty?
know what it is, but I
Right,
don't watch
but
it, no.
so there's an episode in Rick and Morty where they have like the fucking octopuses on their heads and
Remember
they control
that?
them.
What were they called again?
Can't remember, but he's gonna plug it in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Over my head here like that.
We actually need one
Yeah,
of these. We
put
need one of
octopus
these
over.
screens. He's not have like a little Jamie or
We
a
do,
Joe
we
Rogan.
do.
Oh, we
just,
usually do, but he's not here.
he's not here. He's in work.
He's, not,
He's
you
too
use
busy. He
it-
has
Use
long
that-
hair and all.
use
He
that
has to
telly
look after it.
You use that, Tilly?
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah, for
It's a
PlayStation.
HDMI and plugs up to the laptop.
Nice one.
So that.
But here, yeah, put an octopus above.
Yeah,
him,
but
man.
anyway, put the octopus right here. But yeah, so they're gonna control us like the VR goggles that it's gonna go. But
What, and they'll be
what
stuck
I
to
was
us?
getting at, bring it back. So in the metaverse, people are buying actual fake things, but with real
With
money.
real money.
In the
That's what's so
metaverse.
fucked up. Like NFTs, for example.
I can't get my head
I
around
can't
it.
wrap my head around
I
it.
can't do it. But I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. I need someone to
Basically
come.
blockchain art. and
Blockchain art, a non-refundable token.
What's blockchain art like? A load of blocks that make up a bit of art.
Something like that.
It's a load of pixelated
Minecraft.
pictures.
But it goes to show you, like, for example, like
Anything can blow up.
Elon Musk, like, just like randomly said, yeah, buy Dogecoin. Next one, everyone's buying it just because he said it.
The
Yeah,
influence.
it's
People
true, yeah.
influencing
Influence.
what they want.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin, for example, yeah.
The
that
stock
made
market,
sense.
because of what he said about Tesla that time, it dropped and
Yeah.
people were swapping and changing their stocks. Like,
Yeah, but sometimes they, because they have that bit of influence, they come out and say something, and they want something to drop.
yeah, for their own
Yeah, of course,
benefits,
for their own
obviously.
benefits,
yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Mad,
Makes
isn't it?
sense. So it's something like, remember he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, he
Yeah.
smoked a joint,
Yeah.
and he lost like hundreds of millions in stock prices just because he took a puff of a joint. You know what I
Fucking
mean?
hell,
So
man.
that's
Oh, we
the
don't
kinda
like
level.
him. We don't like him.
Yeah.
smoking.
But we were
So-
only saying earlier about the metaverse. Someone bought land and all in it.
But
People
that's
are,
the thing.
they're buying
people
land,
land.
and the person bought a yacht for a couple of million. It's not
Yeah,
even
sure,
a real yacht for this fake person that's
A
sitting
couple
on it.
had a wedding, and there was people at the wedding, and they were like, there's people putting
Like the
videos
family
out
members and
buying clothes for the wedding.
That's
With real money.
That's mad. But that's what's
Nuts.
happening.
I think what?
That's because of COVID.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because you
That's
can't have a
what it
real
is.
Too
wedding.
much time at home.
Too much time at home.
But again, social media, we're talking
It
about
is
going back to
social
that.
media.
People want to live an alternative life. They're
That's
not
it.
happy with their own life.
They're sick with their own body.
Sick
They
with their own
don't.
body.
They don't want to be in their own body.
And
They
then
want to
you've
be
got the
someone
metaverse
different.
now saying like we can pray in
Easy
that.
life.
They can
I wouldn't
finance
wanna
off
be
your
someone
fucking
different.
That's
struggles.
exactly. That's the correct word to use. Pray. You prey on
That's
the
it.
weaker mindsets.
You won't be getting me anyways. I'll let you know that.
Well, how
I'll
we-
own yous all.
Any-
You're only on now. We know.
So, as we're saying, weaker mindsets, for people that do have a weaker mindset, do you have any like
Advice.
advice for them to say go out and do a little walk, a bit of fresh air, fucking and talk to someone?
Walks are always good.
Meditating,
Yeah, meditating.
breathing.
but
What
do
was
you know
what was that meditation called? Did you say
holotropic breathing. Do
Holo-
not do that.
helicopter breathing?
Helicopter, helicopter.
I wanna be pilot.
Every time we hear it,
I want to be
did
pilot.
you be on TikTok much?
That's
much
great.
TikTok? Fucking great.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
you're-
Big bang.
You're
Fuck your
advice to
life.
other people. There's just some people you can't talk to. Man.
But I have one question
Yeah.
for you. What do you want to tell Joe Byron right now?
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
Bing bong.
He's kissing the cop car.
But yeah,
Hey,
what is
yo.
one bit of advice you'd give to someone that's...
Yeah.
One bit of advice was definitely don't look to your peers. People always think that. I always thought was like sometimes your own parents, your friends, family, people you think you have no choice, but you listen to them. Sometimes it's not the best people they actually
No,
listen
because
to.
they're blinded by
Because-
love and they're.
Exactly.
Do you get me?
And
And it's not
also,
always the right.
Like I grew up. I'm going to be honest with you a little bit deep about this now, if you want, because we've had
Of
a bit of
course,
fun,
yeah.
whatever.
The
A hard
hard chats.
chat.
I grew up with a toxic family. Not really my mum and my dad, but I grew up with toxicity. I grew up with like people's like, why are you eating food like that for? Jesus, you're always like that. You're always like that. Just constant drama.
Right.
And that was toxic. And even being around people in Derry, I was found in Derry, there was a lot of, I seen at the weekend, you said this, they'd hold you there. You'd
Yeah.
never get over it. And then
I know a few
later,
people like
you've
that
done
now, in
this,
fairness,
you've done
after you
that.
saying it.
But sorry, say again.
I know a few people now like that after you saying it, yeah.
But there
I know
is-
what you mean, yeah.
But there's so many people like that toxic. So I grew up with like this almost darkness every day. Like, it's so weird saying this, but like, outside I look at things differently.
Yeah, of
But
course.
at that stage of my life, it just felt dark.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
every
Yeah,
day
I
was
know
a
what you're
grey
saying,
day.
yeah.
And you grew up around that toxic.
Like, and you just
whatever.
had not the hump, but like every day was a Wednesday. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm telling people, you know what? I started saying to the people in my family, I was like, I'm gonna be a fighter. You know, laughing and all,
Yeah.
kicking me.
Like,
Fuck
no,
up.
we want people to support you. You need
Yeah,
that
but
back.
no, I never got that. But then I started fighting, and every last one of the
Proving them
people, every last one of them there were big supporters now. Oh, we'd always knew you did, Steve. We
Yeah.
always knew you were like that. You always knew. And you know,
But on the flip side of that, right? See the way you're thinking that on your thoughts,
Yeah.
right? Do you think that was probably the reverse psychology? You won't be able to do that to push you.
that's
even
what I
if-
was going to say to people out there right now. If someone's giving you a hard time in life, use that for fuel. Because
Exactly.
then people, hold on, I used to say this, I said to my girlfriend though before, this is how crazy my mind goes. This person said I'm a shy fighter. This person said I'm never going to make it. I look at that person, they work, I'm not taking anyone
Yeah.
works
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, yeah.
They work in Tesco's, they make 250 quid a week, they've got 2 friends. Why am I letting that person's opinion
Yeah,
annoy me?
Of course, yeah.
Because you know why? See the millionaires and the people out there making a difference. They don't give a fuck about me.
No.
They don't care because they're making too much of a difference. So we're always worried about the people who are, you know, below us or
Yeah.
the same level as us.
Yeah.
So why would you let that annoy you? So my thing to anyone that's annoyed with anyone, analyse their life, see how much money they're making, do they make an impact, are they an entrepreneur? No, fuck them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That
course, yeah.
shouldn't matter to you.
It is always people like that though, isn't it, that are
It's
trying to
always that. It's
fucking
always the
trying to
worst-
pull
the
you back
worst that can
down.
go
Yeah,
the
of
most.
course, yeah, exactly.
You know, I've had some nasty people do some nasty things to me in my life, and I remember, you know, a family member of mine who was very aggressive to me when I was younger. I remember we were on holidays before, and we were on holidays. He walked past me and he just slapped me in the face in front of everyone. And at that time, I was a fighter, and I just turned around and bam, boom, 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 and that was it. And that was the last time he ever lifted his hand to anyone.
Well, you
That
have
was
to-
me getting back at him.
You have
But
to
that was
Yeah.
just the time of,
show a bit of
you know,
30.
he thought I was that little nephew again because I
Yeah.
hadn't seen him in so long. And I remember him doing that to me, and I went, "Here, you're dealing with a different person now.
Yeah, I'm
Put
different
him in
now.
this place."
Yeah.
And he actually said that to me recently. He goes, "When you done that to me, like, you know, you put me in my place.
I
I
knew
deserve
not
that."
to do
You know
it
what I
anymore.
mean? But
Kind of
yeah.
like an apology.
the thought growing up with toxicity was massive for me in Derry. A lot of people
I
want to get at you. It was hard living in there at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a lot of me saying myself, like a hard, not like a hard upbringing, but a bit of toxicity in there, a bit of fucking. Everyone's house behind closed doors, there's always a bit of fucking guff or that between family members and all that. But it makes you stronger.
It does, but some people are not so. They're not as good as us, or they haven't done it like us.
Yeah.
They
Some
think
people
it's-
think it's the other way, and that's the kind of people maybe lost their lives.
The count.
or
What I
haven't
do
gone
say
through.
to him, the counter state mindset. People
Yeah.
do be stuck in that. I'm just kind of going off what we're saying. Like they use the say, "Oh, I'm from here. I can't really do that." People
Yeah, that is
from
true, yeah.
people from Tala don't really get up to much. People from Jobstown, people from the south side, they're not really up to much. But they just need to express themselves and just fuck what people say. If it's always no's, just fucking go and do the opposite and just fucking.
And it's weird, I think it's something just going on in Ireland as a whole, because like I came from Derry and I moved down here and I came to Tal, I was living in Clondalkin, and I got on like well with people down here more than I have back home.
Yeah.
But in Ireland it's all the same, and I don't know if it's the cultural condition.
I think
like
it
was
is.
saying.
He said it as well. Culture thing. We're always trying to pull someone down
We're
to get up,
always-
isn't it?
We're
Yeah,
always trying to
100%,
look
yeah.
at someone like that. Say we look at a fighter or a Conor or whatever. We're
trying to
backing
aim
them,
for that.
We're backing them. We've got them. Then when they lose, it's like it's that little
Yeah.
part of us. He
Yeah.
let us down.
Yeah.
He let our dreams down that we
Yeah.
had, so we pull them down with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's that maybe like just post British rule. Like the Irish people
Yeah.
for years had nothing. Now all of a sudden we've got something, and now we're trying to drag each other down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it goes back. It goes back hundreds.
It
and
goes-
hundreds of hundred
It's
years.
a deep thing. You can keep on talking about and trying to figure out where does it come from, where is it.
Yeah.
It's
Just there. It's just.
I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon because a lot of people are stuck in that mindset of I want to be better than this person. I have to do this.
Yeah.
So,
And then what you were saying then as well, obviously social media doesn't help.
Social media doesn't help. But, it's
but
all down
social
to you
media
to
is a
control
good
it.
thing
Yeah.
as well. There is good sides to social media. As well.
100%. I make money from it. I
There you
promote
go.
my business.
There you
I
go.
got to meet you lads.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
true,
But
yeah.
then again, tomorrow I could bump into these at the bar. I could turn around, do you want a pint? No, I'm not feeling it tonight. You have the chance to say no.
Yeah.
You've got the choice.
Yeah.
People on social media have the choice. They go, I know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
Don't care. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I've now made that choice where like I flick it down through some stuff and going, It doesn't really matter. But some people look and they go, oh,
Here's a little
really be
experiment.
that.
Yeah.
You know
Here's a
what I
little
mean?
experiment. We all have iPhones here, do we?
Yeah.
Let's all see who has the biggest screen time.
I probably do. I'm always on my
It's
phone.
probably me.
I'm always on my phone.
Old screen time.
How do you check it? Settings?
Screen.
Then it's just a setting called
Oh, screen time, yeah. Alright, sound.
Legend, I love this, man.
Right, so I'm coming in at a daily average of 5 hours and 49 minutes.
I'm 6:20.
Mine's isn't even coming up.
Just when you went to settings there,
I
it's
know.
yeah, the blue one.
That's what I'm on.
Mine's 7 hours 49 minutes.
Is it?
7 hours, lads.
Lord, I thought I
think
was
it-
bad.
I think-
Up here.
I thought I was bad. Or maybe you have to have it set up.
19 seconds. You're only on a
19 seconds, where played you?
Oh, thanks, lads. I think that was my bet for money. I would have won up a fortune.
Yeah, would have been up a right few quid, lad.
Yeah, see, look, you have to set everything
But
up.
look,
Downtime and all that.
but what I'm saying is, anyway, right? It's fucking. What in the
But like, if you think about it, that's 6 hours a day
I think mine is.
on your phone.
I'd say yours is
I know.
higher.
Mine's
Obviously-
this higher because I have to spend a lot of time
Yeah, on it.
talking
Yeah,
to
yeah,
clients
yeah,
or
of course,
calls. Like my phone.
Mine's
this
obviously
on
lower than yours because
Dude,
I'm on site.
What's your most used?
What?
What's your most
That's no
used?
fun now because his isn't working.
Mine's
phone.
TikTok.
Mine's as fuck.
Mine was 3 hours and 17 minutes on
Oh, can you
TikTok.
check that?
Today,
Is there analytics on it like that?
Today.
let's see.
Instagram, 3 hours,
Ah, you
17
can see
minutes.
that there, yeah,
Canva,
What do you
2
go into?
hours.
The activity.
Pornhub, 7 hours. What?
yeah. Say Grindr, don't say porno. He's only covering himself.
TikTok, Instagram is mine. 5 hours on TikTok. On Instagram.
Lord.
Yeah, Instagram will be everybody's, yeah.
Yeah,
And they want to keep
Hey,
you
you-
hooked. They
yeah,
want to keep
yeah,
you hooked.
yeah, yeah.
It
Their
gives-
analytics are
Gives
there
you
to keep
proper
hooked.
shit, like your first used after you pick it up in the morning. WhatsApp.
Yeah, obviously WhatsApp.
Guys, you know what the worst thing you could do is actually check your phone first thing in the morning.
I never do.
Do you know why? I know why? Because your mind's vulnerable in the morning. So see when you wake up, you obviously having a rush of adrenaline and stuff in
Yeah.
the morning. Never drink a coffee first thing in the morning because the cortisol. I know, don't trust me. Try and not drink a coffee for an hour or two. Because I used to do that. It mixes with the.
I know, I actually don't. I drink about 10 o'clock.
Cortisol mixes. It spikes you. It leaves you too on edge. Another thing is, see you wake up in the morning and you're up, you're awake, and you look at your phone and you see someone you don't like, or you see a message.
Yeah,
you
set
shouldn't
you
like,
up for the day
your
then. And
cortisol
yeah,
spikes straight
yeah.
away. So you're meant to leave yourself for an hour or two. Don't do it first thing in the morning. You'll see massive
So
I'm
changes.
gonna
what,
try
what
that.
I do is I go up out of
I'm
bed
100% going
and
to
I
try
make
that
me
now.
bed
Yeah.
straight away. First challenge complete.
You were
Man.
watching David Goggins, weren't you?
I'm doing that since fucking
Oh.
5th class.
But
My
here,
man
I-
put it into my head.
I just
Always
wanna say
make
the
your
first
bed.
class-
Last
yeah.
couple of days done.
One thing I want to say is right because
Christmas time.
no, we
Chicken
used
balls and wine.
children singing. Chuck your lie down in the street. Everyone going up to me. All the boys were gonna shoot you in the feet.
In the knees.
In the
not feet.
knees.
Oh, you always do that, yo.
I know, I'm the same. Sometimes I miss as well. That's right.
Shooting blank shots.
Now here, one question that I always used to ask on every podcast.
Did
but
you?
But I actually
Don't
stopped
say
right for a
going back.
while. No, not going back there because fucking Dino would be bleeding after me. Now, right, so obviously we've asked you a few questions or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
is there anything that we haven't asked you that you wanted to talk about when you were coming on?
No, I
Like, do you know, on the way here, you'd be like, oh, I hope they ask me
you know
about
what?
this.
I think we're just kind of first podcast. I'd love to come on again and do something more prepared. First
Definitely.
time, you know yourself.
Yeah,
being
yeah,
finished.
100%.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
not even
I've had a
it's
weekend
gonna
out seconds in Africa, minute passes.
No way.
If you think about it like
That's
that.
mad. And they wouldn't even know because there's no clocks. Can we cut that out?
But there's losing people
No.
nearby, so he'll be
No,
there.
that's quality. That's staying. That's cracker.
quality.
That's cracker. That's a joke. If you can't take a joke, oh fuck it.
Exactly.
So there's nothing that you don't want to chat
No,
about
but-
that we haven't
No,
asked
but there's
you.
probably about people like, I'm never training you again.
Way
Client
over
pulling out.
that, man. No,
No,
but that's
I
right.
love
Yeah,
it.
man, this is deadly.
I love
You're
it.
going to keep getting better and better at it as
That's
well
it.
as
It's
it goes.
just yeah. And life, you just keep getting better. Try
Do you
and
ever
error.
watch James English podcast?
Yeah, he's
I hate
savage.
him, I fucking hate him.
Do you hate him? I think
Yeah,
he's-
he's class.
I think he's class.
That was one of
No,
them.
I
Yeah,
do.
I hate him. No, yeah, so do I. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we
yeah.
actually do think he's
Yeah,
quite
I
good.
think watching like the Lakes House podcast, it's bad energy, bro.
No,
It's
because
toxic.
I kind of
Yeah,
understand what
toxic.
you're trying to say though, because he kind of
Like
has that.
dongos.
Okay, we went there.
Yeah. So again, what do you
Just like another fella from Tala that does podcast.
Who?
Dongo. What's his name? Nah, he's just he's bad energy, man. He just gives out about everything. He's
Yeah, I
an
don't like people that give out. We don't.
No, we don't. No,
Oh,
this
you
this
should
fella,
definitely,
Yeah.
this
But
fella
he-
is like
he's
just gives out about everything.
Don't go.
yeah. This is going to be an advertisement for Don't Do Drugs. Those three lads. This is like going to be.
It's a. But look, you said it, so you own it. You said it, so you're gonna own it.
No, I'm just saying that's one
No,
another
yeah,
podcast.
it's a bit of a giver out, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
We
But
like to keep
that's what I'm
positive
saying.
vibes.
It's just a bad vibe. Like what you were
I
saying.
know exactly
you
what
watch
you
it
mean.
and you're like you're watching
People
it
will
and you're
agree
going,
with
oh.
you. I think from watching a James English podcast,
Yeah.
it's real bad energy.
It's James English, and then I was watching some of it because we just had some stuff I'd be doing on the gaff.
Yeah.
Next time we play a podcast, and it's toxic, and he's bringing some people on, and he's giving people a time of day who are out there just there's some
Yeah.
on. Then he's calling people out, and he had this thing with Sean Atwood, expose. I'm going to expose you. That's
So his whole podcast is basically just trying to fucking
But it's not even that.
pick
it's
on
just
people's
not
bad
even
shitty
pick on people.
situations.
It's just toxic, you know what I mean? It's a toxic energy. You don't want that. Like we're all just having the crack,
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
and stuff.
See that he's fighting. Would you fight him?
Would I fight him?
Yeah.
Fucking kill him, bro. Plus he's a Rangers fan as well, so that's important.
Don't wear your Celtic
Good
jersey,
job.
we're told.
I know I can't. Easy target.
Yeah.
Wrap it
Easy
around his
target.
throat instead.
I had something on tip my tongue there a few minutes ago, but I swallowed it.
It's alright. Tell us, bro.
What was it?
Spell it. We're all friends here.
Yeah, we are friends now. Actually, I'm delighted actually that I met you. Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, shout out to you
Shout
and you
out
and you and you.
Every same James English. Fuck you.
Fuck it. I know James English. Fuck off.
Say all the size you look at your beard.
No, but you're not talking about
The beard and the
yeah,
short,
yeah.
the beard and the short hair.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
the quiffing on.
The qualify.
Yeah, now you're like that, like a
Now
like
you're
a
like
chicken-
a-
you're built like a council gaff now. You are.
That's
You're built like one of them Samsung fridges out of Harvey Norman. The double door
With or
ones.
without the
Yeah,
internet.
double door ones. The one you can't fit in the gaff. One of them ones.
Sideways.
It's a fucking fridge out the.
But we cut short there because we could have went on for another fucking 7 hours with Steve O'Hare. We're gonna get you back on
Unfinished
anyways.
business.
100%.
Unfinished business.
Unfinished business.
Unfinished business, we'll call it that.
Do you know if we get?
No, but look, we're just Nate's just gonna talk over there, yeah. We'll chat to us next week.
Live stream, just live stream.
Raw.
Just raw.
Oh, imagine that.
Can't say anything about buying people and all that one. Oh,
no,
well, that's still
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
you're
in
still
it.
gonna say it, so regardless.
Hi, you can't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't.
Talking
No.
about Africans not having clocks and
Because
all.
we'll have more than many drinks. But anyway, before that goes dead.
No, it's not gonna go there, but
Of course, won't.
Ca-
Let's not rush it.
No,
I
let-
wanna.
no,
It's
no,
Hold
no.
on, hold on.
Get this
what the
bit
fuck
right.
is going on? Is this recording?
Yeah.
And we're all talking?
Yeah.
And we're all arguing about talking before the
Yeah, no,
battery
but you
dies?
can edit it. But you can
no,
edit
right.
it
So
out.
Do you know what? Unfinished business. The
Unfinished
first one was an
business.
icebreaker.
Yeah.
Now
How
we're
much?
about to get into the deep talk after.
yeah,
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice.
sure. Look, we'll have you on again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to come back, but
Episode 40, done and dusted. We had our big Steve O'Hare on the double door fridge from fucking Harvey Norman.
Christmas fucking week.
No, but here, seriously, we had to cut it short there because we would have went for another fucking 7 hours, yeah. So, Steve, pleasure having you on, yeah.
Sure, thank you
My
very
brother.
much, lads. It's
Boom.
appreciated losing
Yeah.
some brain
But
cells
here,
tonight.
we're gonna have a part 2 to this, 100%.
And if I
Yeah.
don't,
Part two.
yeah, definitely. And if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window.
And keep your head out the microwave.
And Chucky Erla.
Chucky Arla!
La la la.